It's another weekend on Pärlan, and I'm going to continue with my quest to clean out this bilge and get rid of all the oil out of it, and I'm going to clean the engine today. Here we are at the back of the boat, the stern, looking down at the bilge. I've cleaned out about another 3 or 4 buckets of water today. Water is a very loose term because it was a really oily gunk that came out of there again. What I've got to do now is try and get rid of the oil. To get rid of the oil, we use these pads that are going to suck up the oil. We're going to place them in the bottom of the bilge and give it a bit of a lining. There you go. I've added that stuff all the way through the bottom of the bilge to hopefully suck up as much of this oil as possible. They told me this stuff works in the shop. I have to tell you, I'm utterly unconvinced. You can see the new water in the bilge now with the padding under it. You can actually see the bottom of the bilge now, which means that's pretty clear water. Looks like after 3 weeks of fighting an oil slick, I think I'm finally winning. Just looking at the engine, you can see all the sort of gunge and grime on it after years of not being cleaned. Might as well clean it off before we service it so that I don't get filthy every time I touch the engine. We've got a very interesting addition here to the engine. I'm assuming that this is the accelerator and that helps pull it back to idle, which means this spring is probably failing. Call me a cynic, but I don't think that this is a genuine Volvo part, so it'll have to go. One of the benefits of cleaning an engine like this is you actually get the chance to really take a very close look at all the cables and everything like that to check everything is tight. I found one interesting thing. There's a positive cable here from the alternator going absolutely nowhere. I've given it its first clean. It needs the same again tomorrow, but it's beginning to look shiny. That's it for this Saturday, and I'll come back tomorrow, finish up the engine, and then we're getting to a point where we can begin to look at servicing it. We're getting to a point where we can begin to look at putting the bilge pumps back in so that I don't have to keep vacuuming out water from the bottom of the boat. Okay, I've taken the flooring out just behind the ladder here, so that really uncovers all of the stern section of the boat. My original plan had been to just try and get the engine going as soon as possible, but in reality I had to take the fuel tank out, which is the wrong type, and I had to move the batteries out because they were in the wrong place. So I think the thing to do now is actually spend the next month or 2 focusing on getting cross members in so that I can put some flooring in, and then at the back of the boat focus on putting a long or wide fuel tank across the back, put some batteries higher up on the side so that they're well away from the waterline, and put some flooring all the way through the back so I can kind of crawl around the engine with no problem at all. I really can't believe this. is mid-April and snow stops play on the boat. I guess it's going to be another week or two before you see the next video of me playing around with Pärlan.